everyone, I'm Sync.
And I'm Echo.
And we are back once again for a new Let's Play Ace Attorney Trials and Tribulations.
I've been waiting for this one.
You knew we were coming back to this. There's no way we were only going to play the 2 games and not play the 3rd game in the trilogy. This has to happen. And we're playing it now. Let's go. Turnabout Memories.
Oh my gosh, do I get to play as Mia? Finally, I've been waiting for this. Ace Attorney Mia fame, make it happen. I've been saying this for months.
How do I get into this mess?
Ah, son of a bitch.
Why? Why did I do that?
Okay. What?
That girl, you shouldn't see her anymore. Hey, that's none of your business. I'm telling you for your sake. If you continue to see her, it's gonna be bad news. You're lying! Just listen to me. There's something you need to know about that girl. Stop it! Don't talk to her like that!
Oh my gosh. Phoenix.
It wasn't me. I didn't. I didn't do it.
No, I know.
5 years early. Mia Fey, second trial.
I know this. Mostly because my brother told me. So I know about Phoenix's past before he decided to become a lawyer.
Yes.
But I guess I shouldn't spoil it for people.
Yeah.
So we're just gonna find out what happened. Phew, it's finally time. I'm kind of nervous. Oh, Mr. Grossbird, good morning.
Ah, Mia, please calm yourself down. You're going to get yourself arrested for suspicious behavior, you know.
Yes, I guess I am. What are you talking about? I am relaxed, Mr. Grossbird. Look at me, I'm relaxed.
Let's go of my lapels.
Your what?
Lapels, you know, the things on his...
The collar thing?
No, like underneath the collar. That's a lapel.
Okay.
You obviously haven't got the temperament to be a lawyer.
Oh my gosh. Mia not having the temperament to be a lawyer? What? I know this is like Mia's early career.
Yeah.
But still, I know her as amazing Mia who helps Phoenix write in all his cases because he needs her help, obviously. I'm so sorry. It's just that I'm so nervous today.
Oh, that's right. This is your first time in the big league, isn't it? Well, never if you fear, my dear. I, Marvin Grossberg, am at your service.
Can I replace you for my sister? Please bring Maya here. Actually, this is my second time in court. Oh, wow.
Still, you surprised me. What with your earnest request last night? Let me handle this case, you said, and that's forcefully, too.
I just found out yesterday about the case, I mean.
What? And you've already learned all the relevant facts?
Well, about that, you see, I mean, of course I have, I think.
Oh dear.
Me too. Oh my gosh, Mia, don't break my illusion of you.
In any case...
Your image, that's what I mean.
Don't let our client see you're so nervous. You see, a poor young man is in the pink sweater over there. That's your client. Good morning there, everybody!
Oh my gosh, Phoenix. Good morning. Try to keep smiling, Mia.
I just wanted to say, I'll give it all I got. Yep, I'll be fine. No problem.
Okay. Oh, what's wrong? You have a cold or something, Mr. Rye?
Mr. Rye. Actually, it's Wright. Like, you know, the Wright brother, the Flight brothers. People screw that up all the time. Yes, and that's why I have a cold. Yes, and yes, I have a cold. That's what this mask is for. My doc says this way I won't give it to anyone else. Be kind to others, he says.
Right, Mr. Wright. You have nothing to fear in court today. If you are truly innocent, I promise I will save you.
Please, let go of my shirt.
She's just grabbing people.
Yeah.
She's grabbing and probably shaking them.
Yeah.
Probably not, because they didn't say stop shaking, but still.
Yeah.
That's right, he's the one on trial, not you. He's the one who should be nervous. You need to stay strong for your client, Mia. My name is Mia Fey. I'm still pretty new at this lawyer thing. The first time I appeared in court was a year ago. A year ago?
Uh-huh.
But that trial traumatized me so badly, I thought I'd never set foot in another courtroom. Was it against Edward? It's okay, you can tell me. It's been 1 year since then, and well, here I am again. But this time I'll win. For my client and for myself. If it was Manfred von Karma, it's doubly okay. That guy is terrifying.
April 11th, courtroom number 2.
Yeah.
Court is now adjourned in session for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright.
The defense is ready, Your Honor.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
Oh my gosh, it's young Payne.
Yep.
And he has a weird pompadour thing.
Yep. Defense today is Miss Mia Fey. Was it?
Yes, Your Honor. Is there a problem?
I was under the impression that Marvin Grossberg was going to be leading the defense.
Yes, well, you see, Mr. Grossberg had a bit of an emergency. And she says as he's right there.
Yeah. Emergency? But isn't that him standing right next to you?
Oh, yeah. Yes, well.
You're just a rookie, aren't you? Are you sure you can really handle this?
Don't let him scare you, Mia. Give him your toughest look. Of course, Your Honor. I think.
Well, Mr. Payne, your opening statement, please.
Well, at least it wasn't like with Phoenix, who like literally butchered up the name of the victim and everything in the court record, and I remember that.
Well.
Stop flicking your pompadour, please. It's making me very uncomfortable.
I can't believe a veteran like me has to spend time babysitting a new defense lawyer.
I'm gonna kick your ass.
Don't worry, little girl. It'll be all over soon.
What was that all about? Are you trying to trash talk me?
Now then, I'd like to proceed with the summary of events on the day in question.
I feel like Payne is trying to make himself better than what he actually is.
Oh, absolutely.
But he is not. Also, sir, get rid of that green suit. Green is my favorite color. You do not deserve it.
The incident occurred on the campus of Ivy University. The murdered victim was a student named Doug Swallow. Sorry. Shallow. Doug Swallow.
Doug Swallow.
He was a 4th-year student studying in pharmacology.
Interesting how they say 4th-year student instead of like senior.
Yes, correct, because this was like a direct, sort of like translation. Sounds like he was a very bright young man. Yes, well, next we have a photo taken of the scene of the crime.
Stop flicking it!
Students discovered the scene shortly after the murder. They found the victim's body.
Was he electrocuted?
And the defendant, who had obviously bungled his getaway, they called the police.
Please tell me how he cut the wires.
That certainly makes the defendant look very suspicious indeed. Very well. The court accepts this photo into the record as evidence.
Oh man, I can't show people my defense badge as Mia!
Yeah. Go ahead and look at your court record. See what
Proof of my profession. The first and last time I used it was a year ago. Fatal electric shock. 3. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I know. How? I want to know how they concluded that this was a murder attempt instead of an accident. I know the situation behind it. I'm not gonna spoil it, but I know the situation behind it. But if it was like a wire that got cut and like electrocuted him, how did they like get to the scene of crime? Was like, he did it.
Yeah.
I'd be like, how the heck did the wire get cut?
Right.
And especially because it's a wire that's like a telephone wire. It's up all the way up there. He's like, and it's like in the middle of it. It's not even near the pole.
Yeah.
Like he would have to,
Yeah.
like cut it.
Yeah.
But okay.
All right. By the way, I can't quite tell the cause of death from this photo. Your reputation for sexy is well earned, Your Honor.
I've never saw that.
Yeah.
Ever.
The truth is that the victim died in a rather unusual death.
An unusual death?
What do you mean, Mr. Payne? Well, perhaps the defense would like to take this question.
Huh?
A simple question. I thought I might loosen you up a bit.
You just don't want to talk.
I'm a genteel man, if you will.
That's not a word, sir. A what? Me too, Mia. Stand up to him, Mia. Show him what you're made of.
Ah, yes, perfect opportunity. Well, what was it? The cause. Go on.
Suffocation. Well, I mean, what?
Please say you know at least that much.
Oh my gosh. This is literally Phoenix.
Yeah.
Except Grossberg isn't like as strict as Mia was. I'm so sorry. I didn't get a chance to read through the whole file.
My hemorrhoids are beginning to act up.
Sir, I didn't need to know that or hear it or anything. Now this is ingrained into my mind because of you.
Now see here. The details of this case are filed under the court's record.
Okay, I know this is like just to teach newbies how to play this game and all.
Yeah.
But if I was a lawyer, the first thing I would look at when I get a case is the cause of death.
Yeah. But you knew that already, didn't you?
The court record. I think I can see that by touching this court record icon button. Excuse me. Boop.
Bob. All the weapons we need can be found in the court record. Take a good hard look at the data, then think there and think carefully before you answer, my dear.
Yes, sir. I'll do just that. I've got to stay calm. I can't let that prosecutor get the better of me. The court record. Okay, let's take a look. I just touched the court record button here.
Now then, would the attorney please, the attorney for the defense, please answer this question. What was the cause of death?
Oh look, strangling is right there.
Yeah.
Hypodermia, Your Honor.
Elocution.
According to the court record, it was a fatal electric shock. In other words, electrocution.
Yes. Electrocution. But how could such a thing happen? Did the murderer use some type of new super powerful stun gun, perhaps?
Well, Mark Karma may have been able to kill us with it, but he didn't.
Yeah. The answer to that will become crystal clear as the trial proceeds, Your Honor. But before that, there is one more vital issue.
Well, what's that?
Why, motive, of course. Apparently, there was some bad blood between the victim and the defendant. Bad blood?
What do you mean?
Oopsie, I'm terribly sorry. You're the defense attorney, so you should know all about it. I shouldn't be stealing your spotlight like this.
I really don't like this guy's smug attitude. Die? his suit orange.
Yeah.
I'll be happier if it was not green.
That's Winston Payne for you. He's the one smooth operator, if you catch my drift. Not really.
No,
No.
not at all.
No. They don't call him the rookie killer for nothing, you know.
Okay, to a rookie probably.
Yeah.
But if I was like the defense and he was up against me, he's trying to like throw me off guard. I'd be like, "The fuck you doing, dude?
Yeah.
You dumb? Look at the fucking paper!"
Yeah.
Bam. And I bet he loses his composure.
Now then, let's hear from the defense. What was the source of bad blood between the victim and the defendant? Gunshot record. At this time, I would like you to see some supporting evidence. Profiles.
Client, third year. He currently has a code. He was Dahlia the Hawthorne.
Mm-hmm.
Dated the victim up to 8 months ago. Wow. What? Okay. We have a little too much confidence.
Yep.
Evidence.
No need to get all worked up over this. As I said, all our weapons can be found in the court record. Find the evidence you need and then shove it in old Greybeard's face.
Okay. Yes, sir. It's an old Greybeard's face.
Mr. Grossberg. Try to set a better example for the young lady. Mia, evidence isn't the only thing in the court record. People's profiles are also as well. You can toggle between the profile and evidence, so you'd be sure to go over all of it. Now then, let's see what you've got. What was the cause of bad blood between Phoenix Wright and the victim?
Dahlia Hawthorne.
Yep.
Hawthorne. Whoa! Mia's voice is so high. What?
Yeah.
I did not expect that. I know this is 5 years earlier, but still, I did not expect Mia's voice to be that high.
Yeah.
Oh, what the heck? The reason for the bad blood between the two of them was this woman here. Her hair reminds me of a snake.
Dahlia Hawthorne, is it? Very good, Miss Faye. You seem to have picked up on at least this much.
I'm about to shave that off your head.
This woman here is the girlfriend of the defendant, Miss Phoenix Wright. But up until 8 months ago, she was with the victim, Mr. Swallow. Clearly, she has some part of play in this story. He's done it again. Before the cross-examination starts, he's already got the judge thinking like he wants. Very well. Mr. Payne, please call your first witness. If it pleases the court, the prosecution would like to call Mr. Phoenix Wright. What? The defendant himself? Well, Miss Faye?
It's fine. After all, Mr. Wright is innocent, right? The defense has no objection.
Very well.
It's going to be like...
Yeah.
Oh, okay, or not.
The court calls Mr. Phoenix Wright to the witness stand. Witness, please state your name and occupation. Yes, my name's Phoenix Wright. My job is, right now, I guess I'm a suspect. No. He means, what did you do before you were arrested? I was a university student. Mr. Wright, you understand that you are a suspect as a death, but I didn't do it. I'm innocent, I tell you. I'm telling you I was... Will the defendant please refrain from passing on his code to the rest of us?
Excuse you, Judge. He doesn't exactly have the ability to do that. That's why he's wearing a mask. Gosh, stop being a jerk.
It seems the witness has something he wants to say. Well then, Mr. Wright, please tell us about your relation to the victim. Right away, Your Honor. The victim and I. I admit I was there, but I'm not a killer. All I did was find his body. I hardly knew the guy, but to begin with, I never even talked to that stuck-up British wannabe.
Why would you know that, Phoenix? I think
I see. So you hardly knew the victim.
You just gave it away.
Right. Like I said, I'm not a killer.
Phew, it looks like the judge understands.
You're being naive, you know. Too naive. Huh? It seems you've forgotten one small thing, young lady.
And that would be...
This witness still has to undergo something called cross-examination.
Cross-examination?
He's right. And it's the defense's duty to carry out the cross-examination. The purpose is to determine if a witness's testimony contains any contradictions.
Contradictions?
If a witness is lying, their statements will conflict with the court record.
But Mr. Ray is my client.
Even if he is your client in court, all lies must be struck down. As a lawyer, that is your duty, you see.
What does he mean by that? Is he saying the testimony right just now that there was a lie? A contradiction?
Now then, your cross-examination if you please, Miss Faye.
Please, Mr. Wright, tell me you haven't been lying. You wouldn't do that to me, would you?
Cross-examination!
The victim and I. Look at Mia! Oh gosh. When you say dare, you mean the place where the victim was murdered?
Yeah, sort of. The place where something happened anyway.
What do you mean by that? Oh, dear God!
Something? You can't hide what happened. We have a photographic evidence.
Anyway, Mr. Wright, what were you doing at the scene of the crime? I thought you said you didn't know the victim, Mr. Swallow.
It was just a coincidence. We bumped into each other by accident. A coincidence, huh?
You said you found a body, so who called the police?
Huh? Unfortunately, it was some other students that notified the police. Other students? That's correct. They were witnesses. Witnesses who saw the defendant standing there, next to the body, in shock.
In shock. I think in shock is the key word.
Yeah. Well, they're like, sort of thing, yeah.
Wait, okay.
They were standing next to the body in shock.
Wait, okay. I think right now the grammar is, to me, it sounds like in shock is applied to the defendant and not to the witnesses.
Yes.
So, why would the defendant be in shock if if he was willing to kill him, why would he be in shock after he saw this dead body?
What? Is that true, Mr. Wright?
I mean, wouldn't you be in shock too if you find a dead body? Could you stop sneezing every time you're in a bind? I mean, all he does now is sweat.
Yeah. Well, it's true that I was pretty shocked when I found the body.
I would be too? Question mark?
But I hardly knew the guy to begin with.
So, you didn't know his face or even his name, right?
Right. Well, no. That is, I mean...
So, which is it? Do you know him or not?
Now see here, you can't avoid answering questions by sneezing all day. Well, I guess I did know his name.
News to me! Why did he tell me that before? I'm acting as confident Mia when I forgot that this is newbie Mia.
Yeah. I heard he used to date Dolly. Who is this Dolly person? Ah, yes, that would be the defendant's lover, Miss Dahlia Hawthorne. Oh, I see. Ah, young love. So bittersweet.
Okay, perfect thing to say right now.
But that's all I knew about him. I never talked to that stuck-up British wannabe.
Phoenix, you dumbass! Mr. Wright, you stated in your following statement, in your testimony, I hardly knew the guy to begin with.
That's right. I mean, I never even...
But that doesn't sound right. You hardly knew him. Then why would you say the victim was a stuck-up British wannabe? Mia knew. Mia saw. And I'm just like, Phoenix, you dumbass.
Yeah.
Well, Mr. Right.
No, it wasn't me. I'm not a killer. I swear.
Okay, Phoenix, you went over this in 4th grade. I know that was when you were young, but saying it wasn't you isn't really gonna help.
Yeah. Mr. Wright, I will give you an opportunity to revise your testimony. How is it that you knew the victim? Who knew the victim was, as you put it, a British wannabe? Yes, well... He was always walking around with a huge Union Jack on the back of his shirt.
I mean, that is an indication. Did you see it at the crime scene? The Union Jack, I mean.
Yes, that's right. I saw it at the crime scene. That's why I figured he must love British stuff, see? It's true! Cross my heart! I swear I didn't do it.
He's acting fishier than the salmon I ate last night.
May I ask you something, Miss Faye?
Yes, Your Honor? What is it now?
Who is this person anyway? This Union Jack fellow?
Oh, dear God, Judge! Me too, Mia!
The Union Jack is the name of the flag of England. Oh, I see. You mean like the Stars and Stripes, right? As usual, Your Honor, your insights astounds me.
Payne is being so...
Like, stroking his ego, stroking the judge's...
Like...
Yeah.
Like...
Sucking up.
Not really sucking up, but like... passively... insulting him.
Yeah.
Hey, something just occurred to me. Isn't there something strange about this bit just now?
Mia, there's a contradiction in there.
Mr. Grossberg!
Quickly now, show that boy that you mean business, with evidence I mean.
Okay, Mia, check the court record carefully.
Well, my dear, can you think you may manage on your own from this point?
I could probably do it myself. I've been through 200 games.
Yes.
1 year ago, I was in a courtroom just like this. I can do it. I can handle this myself.
You mustn't try to bite off more than you can chew, Mia.
It's okay. I'm here.
Yeah.
I'll be fine. I know what I have to do.
Remember, you can always press him to get more information. Oh, and one more thing. When you're going to state a contradiction, make sure you present some definitive proof.
Okay, Mia. One more time. From the very beginning of his testimony.
Alright, that last one.
Okay, one more.
There you go.
I don't see no Union Jack. Objection! Oh, there's her voice being a little bit deeper than what I tell you is how high it's being.
Yeah.
Are you certain you saw the Union Jack?
Yeah, I'm sure I was. It was right on his back. Miss Faye, is there some point to this line of questioning?
Your Honor, please take a little look at the crime scene photo. As you can see, there's absolutely nothing written on the victim's back.
Hey, wait a minute. He was wearing a leather jacket. The Union Jack was on the back of the t-shirt he was wearing.
I was under the impression that you accidentally came across the body. But if that was really the case, then you wouldn't know that, would you? You have no idea at all what he was wearing underneath that jacket. Mr. Wright, you've been lying to me.
Please forgive me!
Oh, dear God, Phoenix, how did you turn into the man you are today? Mia. Oh, wait, that's not
Mia,
me.
You've made our client cry.
Yeah. To be fair, though, he's kind of Phoenix.
Yeah, he's kind of Phoenix.
Let him. That P on his chest doesn't stand for Phoenix anyway. What?
Hell!
Mia's just like, I'm taking none of this shit. I can't believe I trusted him. Mr. Wright was all wrong. Mia, please. Just calm down.
That's one impressive bit of cross-examination. Thank you for uncovering the defendant's lies from me. That was it's quite clear that this man did not simply just stumble upon the scene of the crime.
Uh-oh. Did I go too far?
By the way, Mr. Wright, you seem to have a rather bad cold. Have you taken any medicine for it? Yeah, I took some, but... Was it medicine that you took, an over-the-counter brand called Cold Killer X? Yeah, that's right. It kills colds good.
Wait, this has nothing to do with the case.
Hey, wait a second. How'd you know I'm a big fan of Cold Killer X? Wouldn't you happen to have that medicine with you now?
Wait. Why? What?
Well, actually, I seem to have lost it somewhere.
He lost it? Does it have anything to do with the case?
Mr. Wright, shall I tell you where your cold medicine is right now?
Is it in your hand?
Huh? Your Honor, I'd like you to take another photo from the crime scene. What's this? This victim's the hand. It's Cold Killer X.
Yes, but even I got a bottle of Cold Killer X in my apartment.
I'm sorry, but I'm afraid that argument won't work. There's no doubt as to who this bottle of Cold Killer X belonged to. Especially since Mr. Wright's fingerprints were all over it.
Along with, what's his name? Doug Swallow.
Doug Swallow.
What?
Sensing his murderous intent, Mr. Swallow must have picked up the bottle of medicine, dropped it by Mr. Wright, and hid it in his hand. His purpose in doing so was only to identify his killer as Phoenix Wright.
Okay. I think that theory would only work if he wasn't electrocuted to death.
Sure, yeah.
If he was like pummeled or knifed or shot or whatever, however he can see Phoenix, but this thing went from the sky because it was above him and into him. How the frick would he be like, it's gonna kill me?
Yeah.
When obviously if Phoenix did cut the wire, he can't have was like, oh yeah, well, throws an axe and cut the wire.
Yeah. Order in the court. Your Honor, I'd like you to present this photo and bottle as evidence. Very well. The court will accept them into the record. Crime photo 2 added to court record. Cold Killer X added to court record. Also, the victim's wristwatch was broken. Broken? Yes. It ceased functioning when the large wave of electricity passed through it.
Ha ha ha! I was gonna look at the time. It is past 3. Good.
Well, Mr. Wright, do you have some kind of explanation for this?
Yes! I was gonna kill him with electricity, so he grabbed my freaking bottle of cold medicine out of my hand to prove that it was me. What? I drew my axe at the wire!
This is really bad. Oh, my buttocks. My poor hemorrhoids.
Growth bird! Gets gross! Shut up!
Alright, guys. We will pick up off from here in the next episode. Phoenix Wright is on trial. Oh no! See you guys then!
Bye.